So I chose the cost of pandemic prevention for my prompt for the what would you do. Um, Pandemics and disease, up to 75% of them come from zoonotic diseases. So things like pink eye, tuberculosis, COVID, those are caused by the passage of bacteria from animals to humans. That's the cause of a lot of our diseases, and obviously, it's something that happens in a lot of different contexts. We interact with animals in agriculture, in our home, lots of different ways, and obviously throughout history, that has shifted a lot. But animals have always kind of been a part of it. So, um, with the rise in urbanization, cities, people living in close contact with each other, and a lot of people living in the same place, it accelerated the spread of these diseases. And it actually, yeah, it took out entire villages up to 5,000 years ago. We have records of that. So, also, when people engage in trade and migration, whether it's traveling or moving to another country, pandemics can occur because we're spreading things from continent to continent or from country to country. And so at that point, it's considered a pandemic. The solution I chose was to focus on population reduction and voluntary birth control initiatives, education around birth control and personal health and things like that, as well as access to secondary education. It's proven that women and people in general who have access to secondary education, as well as their immediate needs being met of food, a job, shelter, things like that, those things all are linked to a decrease in unwanted pregnancies and people just having children because they don't necessarily have the education to make a different choice potentially that they might make if they did have that education. So yeah, I chose that as my solution. Obviously, all of the birth control initiatives would be totally voluntary, but it's shown that when women are given access to those things, they typically do utilize them, and it has the impact of lowering the birth rate, which also would lower the likelihood of a pandemic spreading.